While I don't really believe in the term superfood, I think it's mostly just gimmicky and used to sell things like supplements. But if I was asked to create my own list of superfoods or 5 foods that I would eat if I could only eat 5, or if I could only recommend 5 foods to someone to eat to lose weight and regain their health, I'm going to give you that list now. And this is based on satiation, so foods that are going to fill you up. It's based on availability, so you can find these foods pretty much anywhere you go. And it's also based on price. They're inexpensive, they taste good, and what else? They're healthy. I think I already said that one. Okay, so number 1 would be lentils. Lentils are an ideal bean. They are one of the lowest fat beans that you can get, full of fiber. They're very tasty. I happen to like lentils a lot, and I eat them weekly. And black beans would be a close second, but I would say lentils if I could only choose one bean. Second, I would choose sweet potatoes. Wet starch has got to be on this list. Wet starch is so important for satiation. Sweet potatoes are delicious. You can have them in a savory meal with some, sugar-free ketchup on top. And you can have them in soups and chili dishes. You can make fries out of them. Or you can also have them in a sweet meal with cinnamon. So they're delicious that way. And so again, versatile and very filling and delicious. Number 3 would be leafy greens, and if I could only choose one, it would be spinach, because spinach is very easy to find in anywhere you go. It's also great cooked or raw, and it's so versatile. You can throw a handful into smoothies, you can throw a handful into dips and blend them up. You can add them to your soups and your chili dishes, to your rice bowls, to your pasta dishes. Like, spinach is very, very versatile, and it also has a mild flavor. So most people don't mind the taste. Next, I would say fruit in general, but again, I'm only saying one. So I'm going to say apples, because again, they are very satiating. They're full of fiber. They're sweet. The term apple a day keeps the doctor away is super cheesy, but I think there is some truth to it. I find apples tend to really help with curbing cravings for junk. So I've shared this in previous videos. I call it the apple trick. And it's basically when you're craving something, you're craving, a chocolate bar or a donut or ice cream. Before you tell yourself, no, I can't have that thing, and deprive yourself, say, okay, I'm going to have that treat as soon as I finish an entire fresh apple. So you eat the apple. When you're done the apple, ask yourself, do I really still want that treat? And 90% of the time, you're satisfied and you're like, you know what? You've really cut the intensity of that craving at least in half. And if you do indulge in your cookies or your whatever it is, you're less likely to overdo it, and you'll probably only have like a few of them. And so apples is on that list for that reason. I think I've said 4, correct? Number 5 would be rice. So another wet starch. Rice for the availability, for the satiation, for the price. It's relatively inexpensive, and I just love rice. I have got my rice cooker. It's so easy to make. I just put 1 cup of rice in my rice cooker, and I put 14 to 15 ounces of water, and it comes out perfect and delicious. And it's just such a good staple. It's such a good staple food. You can make so many varieties of rice bowls with all different flavors. You can even add fruit. You can do like a mango edamame rice bowl. So those are my 5. All right, I'd love to hear from you. What are your top 5 healthy foods? If you could only eat 5 foods to feel your best and to also be full and enjoy the meals that you make, what would those 5 items be? See you next time. Bye-bye.